Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Faster Payments video. It is I, Liam Olson, and this is Kevin Olson. Today we will be talking about Italy. How does Italy compare to the rest of the world?
Well, Italy has the fourth largest economy in Europe behind Germany, UK, and France. And it is the eighth largest in the world, giving it a place in the G8 list of countries. The country has a population of about 61 million and was the founding member of the European Union. The GDP for the country is 1.6 trillion euros. That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah. And what's number one?
The number one country? The US.
I knew that. How many banks are there?
There are over 650 banking institutions that operate in Italy, and together they have more than 30,000 branches. That's a lot, isn't it? That's really nothing compared to the US. The US has over 11,000 financial institutions, and as far as branches, wow, way more.
You live in the US, so I'm just gonna have to tell you you're really lucky. Why do they offer faster payments?
That's a great question, Liam. In Italy, there have been some specific government initiatives that have encouraged the adoption of faster payments. For example, by law, cash between two individuals cannot exceed 3,000 euros. Also, salaries must be paid using only electronic payment instruments, and there have been tax benefits that have been introduced to some sectors if payments are made electronically.
Who offers faster payments in Italy?
Who offers faster payments in Italy? Well, Italy is home to the SIA Group, who is considered to be a European leader in designing and creating technological infrastructures for financial institutions and for central banks as well as for corporates. And they work very heavily in the payment space, they work in cards, they work in network servicing as well. Their international company serves over 46 different countries.
And Italy is also home of the spaghetti. When did they get faster payments?
Well, the program that we're talking about with this one, or we're going to be talking about today, is SIA. They launched the P2P service back in 2014 called Jiffy.
Man, all the ones that we're talking about were made when I was alive.
That's interesting. There's some older ones. We might have to do one of the older countries at some point in time. But SIA launched the P2P service in 2014 called Jiffy, and agreements are in place with 23 groups to offer Jiffy instant funds transfer service. Now, these banks, they actually collectively represent 32 million Italians and more than 80% of the country total. Right now, there are 4.2 million users that use this new smartphone-based service that represents the leading P2P service in the Euro area. And also, according to their website, the SIA website, 130 banks are using Jiffy.
Wow. Why do people use Jiffy?
When it comes to use cases, it would be things like being able to split the dinner bill between two people, or be able to collect money from a bunch of people if you want to get together and buy a gift for them. Or if you need to lend money to somebody, or maybe you need to give money to your kid, you want to be able to send money to them, you could use Jiffy for that. Or maybe you just need to be able to make yeah, we'll get money to you, all right. Or maybe you just need to make payment in the shop. You know, it's simple, it's easy. And because of standards in Europe, if a foreign bank signs up for Jiffy, it's really possible to transfer money to other countries.
Here's just an example. Here's your US and here's like North Korea or South Korea.
Well, it's actually going to be countries in Europe.
Okay, here's the UK and there's Spain.
Yes, but this is Italy we're talking about. So it'd be more like Italy and Spain.
Hey, we did those. go check out the Spain video. I don't think it's out yet. And the UK video. There. Is it easy to use?
You know, it is really easy to use. It's as easy, if not easier, than sending a basic text message. All you do is you go to your contacts list and you choose a name. You decide how much you want to be able to send. You don't need their account number or their account details. You just need their mobile phone number. That's enough. Transferring money is as easy as sending a text message.
Can you make payments to companies?
Actually, yes, but it is primarily mainly for small businesses. To make a payment to a company, all you need is your smartphone. And what you'll do is you get this request notification to send money to them. You accept the request notification, place your smartphone near a POS or point of sale terminal, and then you'll take a picture of a QR code. And it's really that easy. And then that sends a notification to you and you just accept it.
Oops, oops.
Is it safe, and how does it work on your phone?
Again, it works just from a text. See, the way it works is Jiffy is linked to your bank and your current account. Your mobile phone number and your account are then stored within the system, and it's got all the security that would be in place with all kinds of banking apps.
Is Jiffy the only way to send payments in Italy?
You know what, Liam? It's really not. See, there are other options that are available there. Crédit Agricole Italia Banking Group. I probably said that so wrong.
We apologize if he said that wrong.
Sorry. However, Crédit Agricole Italia Banking Group, they launched a new payment system service available directly from internet banking and via mobile banking apps. They use the SIA digital platform, so they're very similar and very related. And all holders to a current account at one of the banks in the group, now you got to be in that group though, can make and receive instant credit payments directly from their computer, from their smartphone, or from an app using what they call Now Banking. And that's in the desktop, that's in the app, and that's in the mobile version. It's called Now Banking.
Do they have to have an account on Now Banking?
You know what, Liam? Yes, they do. But what I found out is really cool is with Now Banking, there is what's called identification with selfie. This feature allows you to carry out the remote recognition by taking a photo of your documents and a self-timer that does a selfie to complete the online account opening procedures. That was pretty neat to me.
How much does it cost to send payments to Italy?
Liam, sending payments in Italy, that's really interesting because when it comes to pricing instant payments, and I did some videos on that, there was a test done by what's called Intesa Sanpaolo, a banking group in Italy, that it indicated that consumers are actually willing to pay for instant payments today. What they did is they started instant payments back in November of 2017. They were initially offering it free of charge. And what happened? People started to use the service. I mean, it was free of charge. People started to use the service. In 3 months, actually, 50% of the users switched from single euro payments area, just SEPA regular credit transfers, or SCT, to SEPA instant credit transfers. That moment, though, the bank started to charging for instant payments. Now, at first, there was a slump in volume. At first, people were like, no, I don't want to have to pay for this. But suddenly, well, not maybe suddenly, but consumers started to understand that, yeah, they did need to be able to pay for it because it was a value-added service. And they found that people were actually willing to pay for the service. So they are charging for it. But I don't have the exact pricing right now.
Thank you for watching the Fun with Faster Payments video. We hope to see you another day. And while you're down there looking at the comments, please hit the like, subscribe, and if we're doing a live stream, go on the live chat. See you another day.